Cloud started off as a closed-off introvert just after money. However, through the game, he became a favourite character alongside Tifa. The reason being is that he had one of the best character developments, from pretty much shunning everyone to caring and wanting to help others. While development was nice to see in Cloud, his best moments to me had more to do with his combat skills than anything else. There were two outstanding moments which had nothing to do with combat, but more on that in a bit. You might want to stick around for the last one, as it's not one many people would think about. So without further ado, here's Cloud's best moments. Starting off with not the biggest or most spectacular moment, but definitely the most iconic moment of Cloud jumping off the train at the beginning of the game. Just seeing this and not even playing a second of gameplay, I immediately thought this is going to be a great game, and it was. Cloud has many epic jumps in the game, but when you see his first jump, which is caused by the first reactor explosion, you then realise that Cloud has many skills that are appropriate for a mercenary.
Cloud! Okay, that was pretty cool.
Following on from his first epic jump, and after him combating many of Shinra's soldiers, you then see another example of Cloud's skills when he jumps onto a moving train. Cloud has some great combat moments in Remake, and while this might only be a short combat scene before the fight with Reno shows that Cloud has some serious skills with his blade.
The lady. I'll make this quick.
For such a skinny guy, Cloud has some serious strength, which I should have guessed from the fact that he carries a massive sword on his back all the time. Another moment that shows Cloud's strength is when he jumps to save some kids that are trapped in the middle of a river. He easily picks them up and jumps back with them. While this isn't the biggest scene, this is the chapter when I felt that Cloud had the most development, as he starts to care more about others than just the money.
Come on.
Whoa!
Another fantastic combat moment of Cloud's is after defeating the Hell House, as it begins to go haywire and Cloud jumps in to save members of the audience. The ending of that moment with Cloud landing and the explosion happening behind him, it reminded me of the song by Will Ferrell of Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosions. If you don't know what I'm talking about, have a search for it.
We did it!
The first of two moments outside of combat and jumping, which is one of Cloud's best moments, and that's when he's in a dress. I'm not talking about the dancing or when he's alone with Corneo, but when he's in a dungeon after waking up to Tifa, and Tifa realising it's him. Cloud normally isn't a funny character or a funny guy, but this moment did make me smile with the interaction between himself and Tifa, especially the "nailed it" comment. It just made me laugh because it was absolutely perfect delivery.
Wait a minute. Cloud? Is that you? Oh my god, that makeup! And that dress!
Nailed it. I know. Thank you. Moving on.
Once again, another small moment, but when Cloud jumps in to help Tifa and Barrett out with the escaped prototype, just demonstrates again what combat and jumping skills that Cloud has.
Cloud!
About time, Merc.
You're up.
Late to the party and you giving me orders?
You might not think this is a Cloud best moment, but more of a cool moment of dialogue when Cloud saves Leslie from being shot from Corneo by saying, "Think again, Don." It was a pretty badass entrance, but following this with Corneo's warning, which turned out not to be a bluff, in my eyes makes the scene one of the best interactions in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Goodbye.
Think again, Don.
Huh? It's you. You were talking about the Sector 7 plan. Keep talking, asshole. Ah! Over there! Over there, look! Don't try to bullshit us.
But that's the thing. It's not technically bullshit when it's true.
I couldn't do a list of Cloud's best moments without including the grappling gun saves done by Cloud. Once again shows his skills, or maybe just how lucky he is. Probably one of the longest best moments of Cloud's was the bike combat scenes. This might be because they are really well stylized, but also a lot happens throughout these scenes, including taking on the first class soldier Roach in the beginning of the game, and then later on taking down a chopper and then destroying a tank. Each cutscene once again just shows off Cloud's skills.
Come on, let's push it past the red line!
Jesse, take over.
Okay, y'all, let's finish him off. Come on!
Go for the head. With Flint.
Now in the countdown of the top 3 moments of Cloud's in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Similar to the jumping off the train at the beginning of the game, the bike entrance in the Shinra Tower when they're trying to escape brings back a lot of nostalgia from the original Final Fantasy VII, and making this scene very well stylized in the new remake design.
Cloud!
Damn it!
Everyone, get in!
Let's go! Stop them, you fools! Don't let them escape!
Let's roll.
Before showing what I think to be the best and worst dialogue that Cloud has, the best combat moment has to be the fight between Cloud and Sephiroth. Both when Cloud is having to cut through actual buildings, but also when Cloud and Sephiroth are having their fight alone and Cloud pulls off a speed attack. It starts to show Cloud's actual combat skills and how powerful he has become. best moment, and this is going to be a moment that people will not agree with me on, is after completing the combat simulator and defeating Behemoth and Project Zero. It unlocks a secret cutscene where Chudley comes into the simulator to congratulate you and reveal that he's a cyborg that Hojo made, and by studying Cloud he's been able to free himself. It's a very motivational and emotional speech from Chudley. And what does Cloud have to say to this? Cool. That's it. Just the words cool. From hearing this, it just made me laugh when I heard the one-word response. I don't think that was the reaction I was meant to have, but the way that Cloud said the word cool as a one-word response just made me laugh for some reason. I think it's because it was odd and out of character for Cloud at this point, as he's developed along the game and along the journey to actually care about others and their feelings, and that one-word response after a very emotional vulnerability from Chudley to reveal that he's actually a cyborg, and what he gets from Cloud was pretty much no response, just made me laugh. It was just the delivery of the whole thing. I would imagine that this team was actually put together last minute and they didn't have time to get the voice actor to do a proper response from Cloud, so they just had to use the word cool instead. I might be completely wrong there, but it's the only explanation I can think of, as the dialogue in this game has been really well done and thought out throughout, so it's just odd to have this very weird response.
Through my research and with your assistance, I have freed myself from Hojo's bondage.
Cool.
I cannot thank you enough for your help. You've given me the power to finally live life on my own terms.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'm not sure. It's all a big, wonderful mystery.
But anyway, that's the extent of this list. Please leave your thoughts in the comments, do like this video and subscribe.